Hello everyone, TTL here. Welcome to the video, and in today's video we're going to be doing a Season 11 Xin Zhao guide. This has been very much so requested recently, as Xin Zhao has been one of the strongest junglers over the past 2 or 3 patches with his early presence and early ganks. So I hope you enjoy the video. Make sure to hit me with a thumbs up and a comment down below on what you would like to see next. Let's get straight into the video. First off, for Xin Zhao is the runes. For Xin Zhao's runes, you are going to take the precision tree, and I do think that this is by far the best rune page for Xin Zhao, so I don't really recommend getting too crazy with it. But yeah, so I do go precision tree, and you can go PTA or Conqueror. I prefer Conqueror. It's really strong right now. But PTA is a good option with your triple Q and then W. It does make your triple Q and your W do more damage. But I would go Conqueror and then Triumph. And the reason you go Triumph is because obviously you get that 12% missing health and you get an additional 20 gold, which really helps you with your early ganks. It lets you stay healthy and gives you that extra gold when you get a kill. And then I go for Alacrity. Alacrity is the best in this situation just because you do get the extra attack speed, which allows you to get your Q off faster, especially after your E. With the bottom, you can go coup de grace or last stand, really depending on how your playstyle is. If you stay low HP quite a bit, you can go last stand, or if the enemy team has a lot of squishy champions, you can go coup de grace. I prefer last stand in most cases. As for your secondary, it really depends on the build that you're going to go, but with most builds, I do go the inspiration tree. And first of all, I do go Cosmic Insight. And the reason that I do go Cosmic Insight is because I usually go Gourd Drinker or Eclipse, and this lowers the cooldown of both of those items, and it's just very helpful. And then secondary, I go Magical Footwear. So when you're playing Xin Zhao jungle, you tend to gank a lot in the early game and try and get a lead through those ganks and get your laners ahead. Well, because you're ganking so often, Magical Footwear allows you to get boots at a normal pace of about 930, so before the 10-minute mark, and you don't even have to pay for them. So it's just a really good rune that helps you get those free boots and not have to worry about spending the money on them. As for your bottom 3, I normally go attack speed, adaptive force, and then either armor or magic resist, depending on if the enemy team has more AP or AD. This is my Xin Zhao rune page, and let's get straight into the build. For Xin Zhao's build, I do go red smite just for that extra damage and burn. You don't really need the use of the blue smite very much with your E and your Qs. So I usually just go that red smite, refillable, and a ward to start out. I get that early ward, go back and get my sweepers. As for the core build, you either go Gourd Drinker or Eclipse. Gourd Drinker is really strong right now. I prefer going it. But you go your Gourd Drinker, and then you start building your Sterix. And while you're building your Sterix, you'll usually get your free boots. And if you have enough gold to finish Sterix, do that on the next pack. But if not, you can just finish your tier 2 boots. I always go tanky boots, even if I'm super fed. So if they have more AP damage, go Mercury Treads, or a lot of CC even, go Mercury Treads. Or if they have a lot of AD champions, you go that Ninja Tabby. For your options after the core, because at this point you will have 3 items, Gourd Drinker, Sterix, and a boot. You can go a lot of different options depending on how you're wanting to play the game and what the enemy team comp is. Wit's End is my all-time favorite right now, just because it's so strong. The item really needs to be nerfed. But it's giving you 40 attack damage, 40% attack speed, and 50 magic resist, as well as magic damage on hit, and the attacks giving you movement speed for 2 seconds. So I really like getting Wit's End after those core 3 items, and just going for that quick Wit's End, and it allows you to kind of end the game a little bit quickly, and allows you to help carry the game. Now, if you do need to go tanky, there are multiple tank options. such as Thornmail if they're heavy AD, Spirit Visage if they're heavy AP, Randuins if they have a lot of crit and they're a lot heavy AD, or even Death Dance is a good option that gives you a lot of armor, attack damage, and ability haste, as well as having the Ignore Pain passive on it. GA is always an option if you prefer the little bit of armor and attack damage it gives, with mainly having the passive allowing you to resurrect. And then last but not least, if they have a lot of life steal, if you're against a Vladimir, like 2 or 3 people that have shield bows and bloodthirsters and things like that, another option is always Chempunk, which gives you grievous wounds and allows you to reduce that healing. So these are pretty much all of the options that I consider when I'm playing Xin Zhao. There aren't too many other ones. It really just depends on your playstyle. A lot of times I'll go the Gore Drinker Sterix tier 2 boots. I'll get my Wits End, and then the rest is just depending on what the other team has. If they have a lot of AD, I might go Thornmail then GA to finish it off after that. I may go Death Dance then GA or Death Dance then Thornmail. It really just depends on how the game's looking. Xin Zhao's jungle clear is actually very, very unique. So Xin Zhao's jungle clear, he doesn't do a 5 camp, he does a 3 camp, but instead of the normal red-blue Gromp for level 3, he actually does red, Raptors, Gromp, looks for a gank, and if top and mid are both shoving so he can't gank, then he goes for his blue and his wolves. So the reason that you do this is you do not need the blue buff early for Xin Zhao. So you just look for that early gank because he has such good early game potential for those ganks. After level 3 at least. You do start with your E, and you can see me, I'm just going to kite the red buff to my Raptors. I'm going to smite red buff just to pretend that I had a leash. You get W level 2. You're going to auto W and then E. And I'm going to attack the small Raptors as well here to get them all around the same HP. And the reason I do this is when I swipe, it's going to finish off all of the other Raptors. Then I can go for that Gromp. Use the blasting plant over this wall here. Just immediately go for Gromp. And usually you would not do blue and Gromp at the same time, simply because you are just waiting to see if top lane's going to shove or if mid lane's going to shove under your tower so that you can get that that easy gank level 3. So you do get level 3 from that clear, you get your Q, and obviously I do not have a lane that is gankable because I'm in practice tool, so I'm just going to finish the clear how you would. And I'm just going to save the smite as you normally would in your games, just to make sure you have hit for the scuttle. So it's about a 320 finish, and then you can just go to that scuttle, and usually at about this time they would still be on the scuttle, so you can just contest it however you would like, or just take it if they're not here, obviously, and then you can look at a gank after you get level 4. Again, after your red Raptors Gromp, that is when you want to look for a gank, but obviously if both of your laners are pushed, you can't gank, so it's okay to just finish clearing. The reason you do this is because level 3 Xin Zhao is so powerful that his ganks are just pretty much just free kills. So you just E and then get your triple Q, W, and usually they're dead by that. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask down below in the comments. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and a comment on what you would like to see next. And if you don't mind, please hit that subscribe button, as 99% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, and that is very much so appreciated. Coaching is always available at my Patreon by clicking the link in the description, and it may be in the comments as well. I do $25 per session, and it does get lower the more sessions you get per month. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.